We live. I feel like we're gonna watch. We're gonna see it. One, two, three, hello. We're not live. We're live. We are live. Why is it not showing? Let's see. That's weird. Hold on. Wow, I need to cut my hair. I swear to God, look at this. Bullshit. Ugly as fuck. Terrible. I need to cut my hair. Why is it not showing? What if I just switch accounts? Hold on. Oh, but it is working. I don't get it. Let me read this out. Hello? Wait, the audio is good too, so. It's funny, I'm watching myself. Sorry about that. Okay, bam, boom, bap. We live. We're just, you know what I'm saying? We live. Monitor just went down. 1 second. There we go. I haven't streamed in a couple of days. Busy, okay? Busy. What did I silence my phone? Oh, what is something about you people misunderstand? Okay. I'm shy, and maybe sometimes I close my face a little too much. But doesn't mean I'm mean. Doesn't mean I'm rude. Just means I'm shy and like I don't like bothering people. I don't like to bother. So I just stay to myself. But if someone talks to me, bro, I'm sure I'll create a whole conversation. Other than that, I'll stay to myself. What part of yourself are you trying to improve right now? Money wise. Trying to improve the fact that I need, to get work stuff. I need to focus, I need to lock in. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I'm trying to improve right now. Besides, body and relationships type thing. That's the main focus, is the money right now. I'm trying to get more UGC to work with. I haven't done a deal, but I've worked with brands. Do you think you're behind in life or right on time? To be honest, bro, with so much going on the internet, I feel like I'm behind in life. Because I've seen kids with like 15, 16, 20 years old, 21, having Lamborghinis, buying penthouses, buying houses and stuff like that. And social media just created a whole thing about success that in real life is not actually what it is. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong though, it's good for them if they actually have it. If they you know what I mean. If they do good, bro, it's good for them. But me watching those, I feel like I'm behind in life. But I'll get there. Uh, what's the hardest thing about your life that nobody sees? That's basically it, right? The fact that I'm behind in life, or I feel like I'm behind in life because of other people on social media. You know what I mean? Kinda is the hardest thing about my life at the moment, because I feel like I need to be at one level that I'm not yet. You know what I mean? Okay. Do you ever feel like you're raising your potential? No, not really, because everything I do 100%. That's the thing. You need to do everything at 100% of your thing. You need to do 100% of your potential at everything you do. One day, if you go past a certain age, and if you look back in time and you're like, oh, I feel like I should do that, I should have done that. This is your time. If you're young, go and do it, because you're gonna be old. One day you're gonna feel old. You're gonna be old, and you're gonna look back and feel like, bro, I wasted so much of my potential when I could have done so much better. Don't regret that decision. So go ahead and do whatever. So go ahead and do whatever you want to do. That's what I'm trying to say. What have it? What have it? Oh fuck. What have it changed your life the most? Fitness. Everything in fitness. I started doing fitness. Okay, so this is my story behind. Back in the day when COVID hit, I signed for a gym membership. But then COVID hit, everything closed. So I was like, oh, I'll go when it opens. It's supposed to be one week, still closed. 1 month after, still closed. So I kept, you know what I'm saying? Oh, when that opens, I'll go back. By the time that opened, I was fat as shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, the habit that changed my life was the fitness. Got into a better body, got into a better mindset, got into a better eating habits, general better in life. So, if there's a habit I could recommend people, if there's a habit I could recommend people is literally fitness or gym. You know what I mean? Do that and you'll be good. Do you rely more on motivation or routine? Routine, obviously, because motivation comes and goes. It's not a consistent thing. While routine, if you build a whole routine, if fuck, can't speak right now. If you build a whole routine, I promise you, you'll change so much. You'll change for the better. Now, motivation is a whole different thing. It's not consistent at all. One day you might have those 2 a.m. motivation, but then you wake up tired and you don't feel motivated at all. At all. So, routine is better than motivation. What's one lie you used to believe about success? You need to be rich by 18 years old. That's the lie, but you know what I mean. If you can't get rich by that age, perfect. What's something simple that most people overcomplicate? Love. Love. People complicate so much when it comes to love and relationships. It's so simple to love somebody. So simple to, you know what I mean. So simple to do everything in the relationship space. That's what I feel like, right? What's your relationship with social media? To be honest, right now I don't even use social media that much. I might post one here and there. I might but I don't be on social media that much. Obviously, I post content, right? And I record videos and post them. But literally, just open the app, post, and get out of there. I don't even watch that much. That's my relationship with social media. I don't got anything against it. It's a good thing. You can monetize it. You can monetize and get pretty good money. But me personally, I just don't use it that much. There was a time where I used to use it a lot, but not anymore. What does making it actually mean to you? Making it for me is the freedom. It's not about money, but money is freedom to me, right? So the thing about making it is the freedom that you got, the freedom of being whatever to do whatever. You know what I mean? Freedom is just doing whatever you want, anytime you want, buy whatever you want, anytime you want. Retire your parents, take care of your family. That's making it for me, right? Are you chasing money or freedom? Freedom. I don't chase money, I chase freedom. But the thing is, if I don't get money, then there's no freedom. Because like I said, for me, freedom is money, money is freedom. Everything is about money nowadays, right? So you cannot be free without money. I feel like, right? What would you do if money wasn't a problem? It's a good thing. Good question. What would I do if money wasn't a problem? I'd take care of my family. You know what I mean? I don't even know. The only problem people have right now is not just me, but a lot of people is money. Maybe I'm just too obsessed with money, right? When I shouldn't be. What scares you about the future? One thing that scares me about the future is literally, you know what I'm saying, being broke, being alone. Being alone is not that much because, I mean, I like to be alone, but be alone, literally be alone. But money wise, literally is what scares me the most about the future. It's not being able to provide for my family, not being able to make enough money so I can comfortably live or can comfortable do stuff. Uh, not being, not having the freedom that I want or need, and that's about it. That's what scares me the most about the future. I'm not scared of fucking robots. Because a robot gonna do. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Honestly, okay. Where do I see myself? Traveling a lot. I want to travel a lot. My monitor went down. Oh no. Monitor goes down. How does the monitor even go down? We're back. Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? With obviously with more money that I have right now, traveling a lot with my partner. You know what I'm saying? Um, Getting ready to start a family, maybe. Who knows? Uh, I want to start by that. You know what I mean? I want to focus this year first. I want to put my focus into this year, or else I'm gonna put my focus in a long term, in the future, and then I don't accomplish. I need to focus on now. I'm answering my girl. One second. I need to answer my girl, or else she gonna kill me. Sorry. Okay, what advice would you give your what advice would you give your younger self? What advice would you give your younger self? Um, Good question. Pick right one business model, or learn about money early on at the early stage. And this is what I mean by like 16 years old me, 17-year-old me. Learn about money the most you can, because everything is about money. Learn how to sell, learn how to market yourself, and learn how to invest in yourself. That's literally what advice I would give my younger self. Because other than that, I've been good. I've been good, right? That's the advice I would give myself. For other people, it would be different, but for me, that is it. Well, what do you wish people talked about more? Ooh, bro, I don't want to answer money because that's a bad thing. What do you wish people talked about more? About life. You know what I mean? Back back when I was young, and there used to be no big social media thing, or it used to be, just normal interactions with everybody. People used to talk about life quite a lot. But what do you wish people talked about more? I don't even know. I don't even know, to be honest. Yeah, answer my girl once again. What's something you're still trying to understand about life? You know, everything, everything. And all there's like just conspiracy theories about what's behind the ice wall and stuff like that. Crazy stuff. That's what I understand. But about life, you know, money wise, you know what I'm saying? Taxes. How can I avoid taxes? Because ain't nobody wants to pay taxes. How can I make more money and escape, the 905 type thing? The matrix, as people would say. That's what I'm really trying to understand right now. Do you think people are becoming better or worse? Worst. They're definitely worst. You know what I'm saying? I just seen on TV a bunch of kids fighting. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has weapons now. You know what I mean? Wars are going on all over the fucking world. You know what I mean? So obviously people are becoming worse. And social media became a whole different, you know what I mean? Created a whole different thing in people's mindset. Hey, people do whatever they do. I do me, you do you type shit. Do you do you think you're patient or impatient? I think I'm patient, but I don't like to wait. So that makes me impatient. But I'm very patient. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. What's the most pressured you've ever been? Okay, the most pressure I've ever been was literally last year and this year. This year, not that much, because you know what I'm saying. But last year was crazy because I needed a job that bad, and the market is very bad, very very bad. And I needed money, I needed skills, I needed a whole bunch of things, and I didn't have anything. Didn't have anything. I didn't have money. I didn't have no job. I didn't have no skills. All I wanted to do was literally just make music. But obviously, music is a whole different thing. It doesn't pay good, and you know what I'm saying. It's a whole different side thing. So what I felt the most pressure on was literally last year. But I did build myself a lot in last year. I did got better physique. Went to the gym so many times. You know what I'm saying. Every day I was at the gym. I did work with my dad, but it wasn't a consistent thing. Um, Made great memories, great memories, and you know what I'm saying. But for the most part, I was pressed by money. There's sometimes I don't even sleep properly, just thinking about money and how can I make more money and how can I make my own business because I don't want to work for somebody else for the rest of my life. So that's you know where the pressure comes from. See, do you think most people are lonely? Definitely. I walk outside and I see a bunch of people lonely. You know what I'm saying? Even if they get home, they're just lonely. You know what I'm saying? Even the guy sleeps on the sofa, the wife, sleeps on a bed, and the kid just in the room locked the fuck up. So yes, I think most people are lonely. I think most people are lonely, and especially in this country that I'm from, is very very lonely. It's very very rare that you see people, you know, with family because there's a bunch of immigrants that come to the country just to work because it pays good. It pays good, but you know what I'm saying. It's very very lonely. Let's see. What kind of people do you want to avoid? Obviously, the ones with the hate, the one with the hate, the ones with the drama. I just like to stay away because it's not really my thing. Uh, Maybe back in the day I used to be around those people, but right now I just want to, stay to myself and work on my stuff. Do you prefer deep talks or light conversations? Depends on my mood, but for the most part, deep talks. Deep talks is just great. Let's see. It's very very foggy outside. I'm actually gonna see the weather. I don't. It's gonna be cloudy for the most part, 0 degrees, and tomorrow it's gonna rain, but nothing crazy. But it's very very foggy. You can't see, but it's very very foggy. Do you believe in soulmates? Yes, but at the same time I don't, because I feel like love is something that if one person and another person wants to work things out, then what I'm saying, they work things out. But if they don't want things to work out, they just what I'm saying, they don't try it. But yes, I do feel like they're soulmates, and I feel like there's a person that fits better with a person than another. You know what I'm trying to say? So yes, I believe in soulmates, but at the same time, I feel like I don't. What scares you about being in love? The fact that I'm in love, and that person, has the to- total control of hurting me. You know what I'm trying to say? She got the capability of saying things that might hurt me, things to do. She might do stuff that might hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just in love. And I'm also scared that I'm actually so in love that I'm actually blind for the things that she does that is wrong. But you know what I'm saying? Do you think love should feel calm or intense? It depends. A good love is the one that is up and down type thing. You know what I'm saying? There's adrenaline, there's calm moments, there's intensity, there's a whole bunch of things. A whole different like roller coaster type thing. That's a good love. That's a really good love. But it's also okay to actually feel, what I'm saying, calm, or if you like very very intense all the time. Up to you. Me personally like a roller coaster, but calm. Do you love easily or carefully? Very very carefully. Very very carefully. We don't love easily. We love carefully because we been hurt and we don't want to get hurt. So we careful. What do you think ruins relationships nowadays? Am I by what I'm saying? Social media. Once again, social media. Because social media created a whole different thing when it comes to love. You know what I mean? A woman listens to so much, hate towards the guys. I'm saying? The bare minimum needs to be the actual bare minimum, and what I'm saying? If it does a little thing that is huge, then a girl will say it's a bare minimum. Same thing for the guy. You know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, I feel like social media ruined a whole, you know, perspective of love? Look at my boy. Bruninho, my boy. Yeah, man, how you been? How you been? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Welcome to the live, you know what I'm saying? Just answering questions. But you know what I'm saying? If you have any questions, feel free. I love you, man. I miss you. What's your biggest fear when it comes to relationships, bro? Being fucking cheated on. Because what do you mean I'm being there loved? I'm in love. I love you so much. But then you cheated me. You cheated on me behind my back. No, 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 no. And then you come home and you say you love me and do all the stuff while you cheated on me. No, 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 no. That's the biggest fear when it comes to, you know, the relationship thing. What's something you're working on as a partner? Communication, man. Communication, because sometimes I just stay to myself. I don't like to communicate that much when I should. So yeah, communication is one thing that I'm working on as a partner. Mm-mm-mm. Why did you start working out in the first place? Bro, I'm gonna show you a picture of me a long time ago. But this picture should be, you know what I'm saying, your answer to why I started working out. Oh, I found one. Holy damn. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's your reason why I started working out. I didn't feel myself, you know what I'm saying? I was fat. Come on, I was fat. So I wanted to improve myself. I didn't feel myself. I used to always be skinny. That's the first time I became fat. So that's why I started working out. I'm gonna show you a picture of how skinny I've got after that. If I can find one. Alright, a picture right here. Oh no. Not this. Holy. This is how skinny I became after. Oh no. This is how skinny I became after. Became so skinny. You know what I mean? This is when the working out started. Like, I worked out, but it was like almost cardio. Most of the cardio. Most of it was cardio, so I became skinny. But then once I became skinny, you know what I mean? And you start incorporating the weights. So I did weight training and became, you know, big. I don't know if I have a picture. Probably do. I'll try to find. But yeah, that was the whole reason why I started working out. I was fat. I was fat. I didn't want to become fat. I didn't want to be fat. So we work out. You know what I mean? I won't find it. I have so many pictures. I won't find it. But I became big. Not big as bodybuilder, but big as, you know, definitely not fat. Uh, what's fitness about confidence or insecurity for you? For me, was about insecurity. Obviously, I was fat. Obviously, I wanted to become a better version. Obviously, I wanted to become skinny and strong. So I went to the gym. After that, it became confident. So I mean, what's harder, starting or staying consistent? Both. You know what I mean? Especially if you're fat or skinny. Well, skinny is not that hard to start, but if you're fat, it's definitely hard to start. And staying consistent, especially staying consistent, is it? If you're fat, if you're skinny, bro, it should be easy. You know what I mean? Because it's very, very. In the first 2 months, you're already gonna see gains. There's the rookie gains, those newbie gains, as people would say, right? So it's very, very easy to stay consistent when you can see, results. So as a skinny guy, it's very, very easy to stay consistent. It's very, very easy to start, or it's not gonna be so easy to start because you're insecure about your body. But once you start seeing gains, it's easy to stay consistent. But when you're fat, it's the opposite. It's easy to start because you want to feel motivated and you want to have a glow up, but it's harder to stay consistent. I feel like because you have bad habits. Do you train for looks, health, or mindset? All of those. All of those. At the beginning, it was for health. Then you went from health to looks. Then we went from looks to mindset. But right now, it's all of those. It became all of those in one. But you know what I'm saying? Different people has different things, right? Most people work for looks. Most people work for. Yeah, most people just work for looks. I ain't gonna lie. Or health. Mindset is literally when you wake up and go to the gym instead of just scrolling on your phone. That's the mindset. What does fitness teach you about life? Fitness taught me that being consistent can give you results. You know what I'm saying? Being disciplined is better than motivation. And if you want to achieve a goal, you can achieve it by staying consistent. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what fitness teach me. What's the biggest mistake beginners make when it comes to the gym? Literally doing it all. You know what I mean? Or not staying to a strict diet. You know what I mean? Or doing some random ass workouts. But whatever works for you, works for you. You know what I mean? Do you think you have to love yourself first? Definitely. Definitely. If you don't love yourself, then you can love nobody else. You know what I mean? I feel like. Right? You need to love yourself first. You need to love your body. You need to love your life. You need to love, you know what I'm saying, your bank account. For you to love someone else. Because if you don't love yourself, you ain't loving nobody else. So love yourself first. What does self-respect look like in dating? A bunch of things. I'm gonna name a few. If your partner disrespects you, get out. Cheats on you, get out. You know what I mean? There's another one. I was about to say, but I forgot. Um, doesn't prioritize, doesn't make you a priority. Get out. That's three. You know what I mean? But there's more. Do you think people settle too early? Nowadays, people don't settle at all. I feel like, right? People are just, here for the moments, here and there, have fun a little bit, and then so they don't settle at all. I feel like nowadays, from what I see, right? Mm-mm-mm. That's basically it. I feel like. All the questions are done. Let's see this. Man, I used to be a banger of a player. Watching clips on me playing soccer. What a banger. Banger. But this is what I had to say. Come on, man. This is what I have saved to my phone. Oh, you can see, but I was gonna put that as my profile picture back in the day. I want to show you a clip of me shooting the ball though. Pause. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. I swear I am. Alright, man. I'm at net skills. Look at this. You know what I mean? Look at it. I'm mad at some skills. You know what I mean? Look at it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? This is the car I wanted to buy back in the day. A Honda S2000. And just, blast the whole modifications on it. Didn't happen though. Bought a GMC. And with the snow, I ain't driving that. Ooh, I found some clips. Look at this, how unlucky I got. You went over the little bar. What a banger. Come on, man. Look at it. Come on. Oh, this is how skinny I became. You know what I mean? That's became after I went through fitness things. Well, with that being said, that's everything. We've been live for almost 15 minutes. You know what I mean? I'm done. It's dark now, and it's just 5:30. Winters are crazy. 5:30 and it's dark. Winters, crazy. But I'm gonna finish the live though. I'm gonna finish the live because I got more stuff to do. All right. Thank you for whoever joined. My brother Bernio joined. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? I'm gonna end the live. Until the next live. Take care.